morning, everyone. How are you? Good morning, Paula. Hello, hello. It's a good mummy morning. Yes, it is. And I have my doll here that I am going to be using for my mummy. And I did put some blue shoes on him. But, hold on a minute. Let me get my... I wrote an awesome story for you guys today. Hello, Valerie. How are you? Turn on my little pumpkin light here. Creepy. Creepy, creepy. Of course, we can't see it as good because it's all lit up in here. But I have an awesome mummy story for you this morning. In a quiet village, nestled between the towering mountains and a dense ancient forest, tales of the supernatural were whispered as warnings to children. The most chilling legend revolved around the return of a mummy, a creature of ancient Orient that was said to awaken when the moon was full. On one particularly autumn night, as the harvest moon cast an eerie shadow over the mist-laden fields, an unsettling silence enveloped the village. The air was thick with anticipation, for this was the night that the legend foretold. The night the mummy would rise. Deep within the forest, hidden beneath centuries of tangled roots and fallen leaves, lay the entrance to an ancient burial chamber. The ground trembled slightly, and lo, guttural groans echoed through the trees. The earth shifted, and a bony hand broke through the soil, clawing its way to the surface. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, hello. Villagers huddled in their homes, doors bolted and windows shut. Yet curiosity got the better of one young man of 16 with a thirst for adventure. Armed with only a lantern and his grandfather's tales of bravery, he ventured into the woods, determined to witness the legend firsthand. As Thomas crept through the forest, the wind howled, the shadows danced, menacing along his path. His heart pounded in his chest, but he pressed on, guided by the pale light of the moon. Suddenly, he stumbled upon the burial chamber, now exposed and gaping like a hungry mouth. There, standing at the entrance, was the mummy. Its bandages hung in tatters, revealing patches of leathery skin. Empty eye sockets seemed to focus on the boy, and a sense of malice filled the air. The boy's courage faltered, but he stood his ground, transfixed by the aura of the creature. I wanted to see if the stories were true, the boy replied, his voice trembling. The mummy tilted its head, a hint of ghastly visions. And what do you see? Upon hearing the mummy's question, the boy swallowed hard, grappling for words that seemed to elude him. I see a legend, he finally managed, his voice barely above a whisper. A relic of a time that I only read about in books? The mummy's eyes glowed with an unnatural light as it fixed its gaze upon the boy. You shouldn't have come, it rasped, its voice echoing with a centuries-old warning. And that is your mommy story for this craft day. We are going to get started. But first, this video is sponsored by Tiffany Taylor on Facebook. And I am going to share some of the things that she gave me. And there are some awesome Halloween bookmarks. These are handmade bookmarks. And I'm going to share them, and she has a channel on Facebook, and she asked me to share these bookmarks, and she is sponsoring my mummy video. Here's an awesome magnet, trick or treat. And you know I have the book club in my channel. We have our book club, and we read books. And this is an awesome set of bookmarks. And then here's a black bow, a pink bow with a spider. And I will be linking her Facebook channel down below the video. Beautiful white and black checkered. A beautiful pumpkin. And I love the fact that they're magnets. Mark your book with very little pressure. Here's a pink one. And a white and pink one. Beautiful. This is my favorite. It is a see-through ghost carrying a book bag and a drink. I love it. That is awesome. I just love that. I'm going to put that back here. And here are some matching bookmarks. And I want to thank you for watching this part of the video. Here are the matching ones. You have a normal, regular bookmark with a matching magnet bookmark. They go together, hand in hand. Lara twins, hello. Beautiful set of Halloween, October bookmarks. Here's another one, similar to the other one. And here is a pink one. I love this pink one, y'all. This pink one is absolutely gorgeous. Pink ghosts, pink pumpkins, and the matching magnet bookmark. Love this one. These are all so phenomenal. And here's the other set of the same pink, similar but different. And then two matching bookmarks that go side by side. You have your books and your drinks. And this says flannels, pumpkins, football, bonfires, coffee, and books. And of course, the matching bookmark right beside it. And here are some of the favorites that I can see right through the bag. These right here are my favorites. You know me and my Barbies. Awesome. We have the princess bookmarks. Just gorgeous. This one we have Snow White. Beautiful, beautiful. And the other princess, which the names elude me right now, but they're gorgeous. Just gorgeous. These come with the dual magnets on them. Awesome bookmarks, y'all. Love them. And like I said, below the video, after the live, you will see her link to her Facebook. And you can order them through there. Tell them, if you go to her channel, please tell her you've seen it on TZED Style. And here are some awesome ones. These are also magnetic. The books. The book is always better. That's right. The book is always better. Beautiful, sparkly book magnets. Just let me read. I love this one. Just let me read. Readers are leaders. That's right. Readers are leaders. And if you have one in particular that you really like, let me know in the chat and I will be sure and let her know. Take me to the bookstore. Take me to the bookstore. Very, very popular ones. And here are some of her other popular ones. Hello, Oyo. Oyo, Oyo, Oyo. Hello, hello. Yes, all of them are. This one says, just a girl who brings books everywhere. Just a girl who brings books everywhere. These are her most popular ones also. Pretty sure it's going to be one of those senior citizens who bites everyone. Oh, I love it. The book is always better. Beautiful black and white. If you need me, I'll be in the forest searching for portals to other dimensions. Doesn't that sound like me? I love this. If you need me, I'll be in the forest searching for portals to other dimensions. Here's another alien one. Being abducted by aliens just might be more than, just might do. Oh, I can't read it, y'all. I can't read it, so hopefully you can. I'll put it as close to the camera as I can. And if you guys can read that, let me know. There you go. And the last set she gave me, and I want to thank Tiffany Taylor for sponsoring this video. The Mummy. We are making the Mummy today. And these are also populars. The last three I opened are her most popular. So this one says, sarcasm, just one of those services I offer. Nope, not today. I love it. I love these bookmarks. This one says, my brain has many tabs open. Oh my gosh, that's me. That's me. My brain has many tabs open. And then some beautiful checkered bows. Orange checkered bow. I can see why these are the favorites on her channel. Beautiful, sparkly, magnetic bookmarks. If you've seen anything here today, put it in the comments or the chat and let me know. And Tiffany, thank you for sponsoring my video and for these amazing bookmarks. Thank you so much. They are gorgeous. I love them all. All right. And that is Tiffany Taylor on Facebook. Look for her bookmark page. All right. Now, back to my doll. I hope y'all enjoyed that wonderful mummy story that I read this morning. I just had to put a story out there because we are doing a mummy today. I told you this is hashtag HAUNTOBER Day 13. Day 13. And we are creating a mummy for arts and crafts. And so, thank you, Paula. So I hope, but I am going to show you guys just some of the gifts that are going to be in this 31-day challenge. A cute little towel here with a spider on it. Creep it real. Creep it real. I would love to have a bookmark that says creep it real. I love that with the spiders on it. And that is just one of the things you'll receive in this 31-day challenge. And here are some black HAUNTOBER tags. There are 4 tags in the bag. And you will get a smaller Tales of Halloween, a smaller book just like the one I have up here, but yours will be a little smaller for shipping. And inside are 2 of Tiffany Taylor's bookmarks. Halloween Ghost, beautiful magnetic bookmark, and a pumpkin with a checkered bow. 2 beautiful bookmarks will be inside your Tales of Halloween. Those are just some. And because I had already had the bookmarks and she gave me all those other bookmarks to sponsor this video, I wanted to show you just a few of the items that are in our hashtag 31-day HAUNTOBER challenge. And I do have a stand for him, so I am going to start with his legs. So I want to make sure you guys can see him. I'm going to bring the camera down just a bit. I want to make sure you can see all of him because we are doing his legs first. And I told you to have a roll of toilet paper. Let's get this started. You know how they always stick the toilet paper together. All right. So what I like to do is fold it over. And I hope this is going to work because I want to make it easy on myself today. And I will be going live again this afternoon, y'all, for the new Make It Baby Food and Babies. I have 2 more that I acquired over the weekend. So I hope you will come in and share that with me. That is going to be so much fun. All right, so now that I got this folded up, I want to make sure to have it all together. And then you take your scissors we are starting with his legs so we can stand him on the stand and do the rest of him. And if you are going to do a mummy for day 13, that's part of this day's entry fee. Now, if you don't want to do it, you will not get an entry for today's challenge. Keep that in mind. For every challenge you do, you get your name on the haunted wheel for this awesome hashtag HAUNTOBER giveaway challenge. All right, so I have 4 of these now, so I'll put these 3 over here. And I did get more glue, y'all. Look at that full bottle. I had to acquire some more glue. All right. And I got a blue pair of shoes on him. And I just thought I wanted to use white. But I need the white shoes for the other videos, so I went ahead and put a very light blue shoe on him to help him stand when he is a mummy. And I left him in a pair of shorts, so we're gonna start at his ankle. And today for our craft session is hashtag number 13, day 13, making a mummy. Now, if your toilet paper does break like that, just put a wee bit of glue on there and just hold it and start again. You know, toilet paper, you can't pull very hard, so you will have some loose, things in there, because the more you pull at it, it will break. So you just have to be gentle, and you can always glue pieces on later on if you want to make it different. Now, I know a lot of the horror stories and mummy stories, they all have tattered mummy clothing, but we're not going to do that. We're going to make our mummy fully for Halloween. Uh-oh, I dropped my light down there somewhere. Let me find it. There we go. I hit my pumpkin light. All right, let's get back to what we were doing here. And I like to make them long like this so I can work and make it how I want to make it. So now I got to bring it over his shorts. I'm going to bring his leg down a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, I'm going to glue this part. Now we're going to start on this leg. And then you will have, when you get up to this part of the body, you will see what I'm going to show you, that it looks like he's wearing a skirt shirt. And that's okay. Don't let that mess with your head. So we're just going to use this little bit. No sense in wasting it. Ah, it tore on me. Hold on. Yeah, I got to remember not to pull so hard. Now, if you remember a couple years ago, I did a mummy baby and a mummy dad and a mummy mommy for one of my Halloween contests. And if you haven't seen that, look it up. It was fun. All right, let's get this leg going. Now, Paula, she was up early this morning and she saw my video go up. And she did her mummy and sent her picture in already. Yes, she did. She got her mummy done. It's an awesome picture, too. And that's what you need to do. Once you complete your mummy, send it in to TZEDstyle@gmail.com. All right. All right, I want to pull that just a little more this way. There we go. Just a little more that way. Now, we have his mummy legs are done. And you can see here how it looks. So now I'm going to take this and put him on here for right now. Nope, I won't be able to. I think he'll stand in his shoes. That's why I went ahead and put the shoes on him. All right, so what we want to do is start this one. When you're making your mummy, you want to start it in the front. And then you want to make sure when you bring it over this way, hold it. Put a dot of glue right here. And then bring the back part around. And this is what I mean by it looks like he has a skirt on. And that way you can very easily wrap your mummy without worrying about it falling down on you, because you put that speck of glue right there. So you are wrapping your mummy. Oh, don't fall. Got him. Okay, now we will start a new one. So what I'm going to do is bring this down at an angle. So I'm going to bring this down at an angle, and I'm going to put some glue right here to hold the angled piece. Just like that. So you can see now how I angled it down, and if you look at the front, it makes it tighter for you. So it is tight. And this will help you do your own mummy for the contest. And then you take another, and this one's a little smaller, so I'm going to go with this one. It's not as big wrapped. So when you start with this one, the same applies. Bring it around and hold it right here in the front. You want to hold it right here. You want to put your speck of glue right there. And bring the wrap around. And hold it for a few seconds so it does stick. And then you can move up to the rest of his mummy body. Now, when I get just below his arm right here, I am just under his armpits. Well, I didn't want that to happen, but if it does, use your glue, a speck of glue. Get it held on there. Beautiful. So, when you come to this part, and you are under, so I am going to go ahead and put a little speck of glue right here, just to help me show you this part. You bring it under the arms, just like this. Under the arms. Then you bring it this way, over his shoulder. Okay? So now I got it over his shoulder. I'm going to go ahead and put a dab of glue right here. So now you got one part over the shoulder. That way he is covered completely. And as you can see, the way I did it, if I want his legs to move, they can move as a mummy. So I can position him any way I choose because his legs are free to move. All right. Now I have this part right here, which I can use too. So let's unravel it. And you see, I did not really have to use a ton of toilet paper to make my mummy. Okay, now I'm going to bring this around. Just like this. And I'm going to flip it. around this shoulder, just like I did the other one, and around his neck. Now I have it around his neck, so it is covered. Then I'll take my spotted glue right here. And you don't want that showing in the front, so what you're going to do is you're going to cut it right where you glued it. Right below where you glued it. You want to cut your paper. There we go. So now, I want to cover up the fact that he has the two angles in the front. So I'm going to cover it up. And then I am going to glue my paper right under his arm. You want to glue it right under the arm. And then once I glue it under the arm, I'm going to cut it right near where I glued it. Now, it will stay, and you can see that he doesn't have 2 points right here at his chest. You can see his chest looks like it all goes into one piece. There's no angles down now, so we have that part taken care of. What do you think so far? Paula says, I love it. Yeah, it's easy to remember. You can always refer back to the video too. And I want to try to get him to stand so I can show you his arms. Okay. Now for the arms, we are going to start in the back. Now most of the time when you do your videos or your shows, you're not going to see the back. So we are going to start this in the back over the shoulder. So you're going to put your glue right here and put this on his back. Then you're going to bring it over the arm and under the arm. So you have to lift his arm just a bit. Or a girl, if you're doing using a female, if you're using a female doll for a mummy, and then you bring it around here, because we definitely want his arms covered. So you can see here how I'm covering his arm, but I'm also making it tight too. So I'm molding it to the shape of his arm so that he will be a fantastic mummy. All right, so now that we got that shoulder covered, we're gonna bring his arm down. And this is why it's important not to pull on it. You don't need it really tight. You want his arms to remain flexible. So we have that part done. Now I am not going to make skeleton hands out of him because he is going to be one of my Barbies that are in my videos. So I am not going to skeletonize his hands. They're just going to be normal. I'm only making the mummy. Now, if you have a doll that you can paint on and it's an old doll you don't care about, then go ahead and make the skeletal hands. So I have this arm done, but I'm not quite done with it. I need a little bit more toilet paper. So we're gonna fold up some more toilet paper here. I think that I'll do one more, and I think that should be enough for the rest of our mummy. That should be enough. There we go. So remember, guys, let me see your mummies. Let me see your mummies. And you can always refer back to this video if you need help making your doll mummy. Now, if you are making mummy out of a baby doll or a different, shorter doll, remember, the technique is still the same. The technique is still the same, but you want wider toilet paper. So if you are doing a baby doll or a bigger doll, you will want to leave your toilet paper a little wider pieces. All right, so we are gonna, the same applies for the second arm. We're gonna start it in the back. And we're gonna bring it around, bring his arm up, bring it around under the arm. We definitely want to cover all of his upper body into making a mummy. Oh, darn it. I tried not to pull so hard. I tried. So we will get that covered. Now, anytime you finish your mummy, you can go back and fix anything that you are not happy with. So, don't worry about that. You can always go back and fix or tighten anything that you don't like. But me, might be a few things, but I'm kind of happy with how he's turning out. And I am doing him for Halloween as a mummy. Oh, good. You're back, Valerie. Where'd you go? All right. Move his arm down. So now I have, and I can see here already where I do, even though I'm happy with him, I see one place that I want to tighten down on his arm. So I'm going to take the smaller of these guys and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put it underneath his arm. Now you see how I squish that up. There we go. And there you have your movable mummy. His chest, his waist moves, His arms can move, so I can pose him any way I want him. And our mummy is complete. Hi, Dee. How are you, love? That's okay. You can always rewatch the video, that's for sure. You can rewatch it and learn how to do a mummy for your dolls. And so now I'm going to take some of this smaller. And just like let me turn him around. I got to put him in the right position. Now, even though I'm going to glue this, I am going to go back and make sure it's at his nose. I'm going to put a dab of glue here. Bring it down under his eyes. Over his head. Oh, don't loosen up on me. Come on. And the nice thing about toilet paper when you make your mummy is that you can mold it. And there you have your mummy for Halloween. Isn't he gorgeous? A gorgeous mummy that can have movable legs, movable arms, and his eyes are the only thing that is showing. So you will see him with some of the other Barbies dressed in their Halloween costumes, and I have an awesome costume that I am working on for my mini-me, TZED. She has an awesome costume that I will have ready by the time I announce the winner. Halloween. I changed the date to Halloween night. Halloween night, the 31st, I will be live announcing the winner. It'll be at 9 p.m., y'all. 9 p.m. And I will be announcing the winner for our hashtag HAUNTOBER 31-day challenge. And today was day 13. We did the mummy doll for Halloween. Isn't he awesome, y'all? Tell me what you think in the comments or the chat. Let me know what you think of our haunting, spooky mummy. He looking good. And he has his Halloween costume ready. It's okay, Deidre. Don't worry about it, honey. We all have things we got going on. So it's fine, baby girl. It's fine. And then later on this afternoon, you guys, I will be live right back here for the babies. Make it baby from Miniverse. And I hope, keep your fingers crossed, that they are 2 different babies from the first sets I got. And I can't wait to share that with y'all. Come on down, come on in, and let's open them babies together. And I can't wait to see the pictures of your mummy doll. All it takes is toilet paper, scissors, and glue. Easy breezy, and you make yourself a mummy doll for Halloween. Even if you choose to do a larger doll, you're going to use a little more toilet paper, but it is a awesome Halloween prop for your house. And I know if you have kids, they are going to love it. I know my wee ones love when I do the Halloween costumes on the Barbie. If you look back a couple years, I had a cowboy on a horse, a makeup artist, a ballerina, a mummy family. Oh, there were so many of them. Go back and watch that Halloween video. It is awesome. And today we did the mummy day 13 for the hashtag HAUNTOBER challenge. Hashtag HAUNTOBER challenge. And I would like to know if you guys can tell me. Ah, Paula remembers. Yes, you remember all the ones I did. They were fun. Yes, Valerie, you can use your Rainbow High doll. Of course. Any doll that you choose. Now I didn't do his hands because he's one of my good Kens, and he's very well made and stands on his own. So I'd rather just leave his hands alone. So that's why I did not skeletonize his hands. I don't want to worry about taking the marker off, so we're going to just leave his hands open. But yeah, you can use any doll you want to dress up as a mummy, and send a picture to TZED@gmail.com. Lots of fun, you guys. Halloween, let's make Halloween the best time of year. Also, because I have 3 best times, and that is birthday, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Right into the new year, y'all. All right, you all have a beautiful morning. I'll be right back here, same place, at 1:15 p.m. and open them baby dolls with me. Until then, you guys have a mummy good afternoon. Till then.